Abuse, taken from I Am a Laborer. E equals SPM, emotional stability equals spiritual, physical, mental wellness, and strength. Abuse. It's an excerpt. Dealing with holistic, practical living. Also, we'll be talking about anger management, balance, the importance of having balance in your life. Everyone's struggling with something. Again, these are topics from holistic, practical living, as well as E equals SPM, the original title. Emotional stability equals spiritual, physical, emotional stability equals spiritual, physical, mental wellness, and strength. And then I just came up with the title, I'm a Laborer. That's who I am. I'm a laborer for the Lord. So we're going to talk about abuse, anger management, balance. Everyone's struggling with something. Forgiveness. Yeah, that's a pretty hot topic. Forgiveness. What else? Listening. Love. Mind Art Inc. Sentimental touch. That's pretty interesting. Basically having a lot of excerpts. Not so much excerpts, but proverbs, axioms that I've come up over the past, 15, 20 years of doing this study, writing this book, and applying biblical scriptures, biblical stances as well. My daily goals, of course, are to please Him, my Heavenly Father, to smile and to help bless someone else. Spiritual maturity, stress, the balance test. How balanced are you in your life as far as your emotional, spiritual, physical, mental well-being? The Devil's Dilemma. We all be reading that script as well. And wellness. Overall, the goal is to have wellness in your life. And how well do you want to be? But right now, I'll just deal with abuse. Abuse. Healthy balance. Accept who you are, your successes, your limitations. What is abuse? I personally have defined abuse as uncontrolled or misdirected use of power. And I'm in what I call my meditation room upstairs, where I'm away from everybody. This is my room. Gives me a chance to study and really delve deeply within my soul, taking an introspective look, and really connecting intrapersonally in order to connect eventually interpersonally. Okay, so enough of the preliminaries. Again, abuse. Let me start over. Abuse. Healthy balance. Accept who you are, your successes, your limitations. What is abuse? I personally define abuse as uncontrolled or misdirected use of power, dunamis, authority, which is displayed verbally or physically, damaging emotionally, spiritually, physically, and mentally. There I was, early one Friday morning, January 2011, and writing as I usually did due to my frustration. I was a crisis interventionist, counselor on the suicide and crisis hotline. My goals were to help heal hurting hearts, to assuage angered and ailing attitudes, to bless bleeding bruises and broken bodies, and to mend misguided minds. Here are just a few key phrases that I may occasionally consider, but not necessarily used to minister to people in a crisis. There is a 180 in everything. Turn from ungodly to godly, unhealthy to healthy, unholy to holy. Whatsoever isolated you does not have to control you, so change today. Emotional bankruptcy, spiritually stressed, physically depressed, or mentally a mess. Deliverance from fear to freedom. Romans 8:15, 1 John 4:18. How you feel about you impacts and influences how you perceive and treat the person next to you. Don't mess up, bless up. Your preceding moment orders your succeeding moment. My goals were also to enlighten, to encourage, and to empower each and every caller. I had worked on the line for nearly 10 years. I had earned both a bachelor's and a master's degree in counseling with future plans on pursuing a doctorate in health psychology, behavioral medicine, or a PhD in leadership studies with a concentration in research and ministry. Healthy thoughts, words, and actions. Acknowledge that you have purpose, meaning in life to serve others. Self. Therefore, it appeared the caller was very callous and displayed a so what attitude. During separate calls, abuse raised its ugly head. When people heard my voice on the other end of the crisis calls, they heard a very humble yet proud black man. My frustration resulted from being referred to as a nigger. This reference had happened before during my tenure, but never twice had it happened on back-to-back shifts. Yes, I had been asked if I was black and even told that I did not sound black, whatever that meant. However, the caller asked me if I was a nigger like the president. And then during my next shift exclaimed Happy Nigger Day on Dr. King's birthday. And then he hung up the phone. I recognized the same voice. How much has changed since the Reconstruction era? I was there to help, never to hinder. Again, how you feel about you impacts and influences how you perceive and treat the person next to you. Psalm 34:14, the New King James Version. Depart from evil and do good. Seek peace and pursue it. That was January. The year was 2011. Abuse. What is it? Now, who had the crisis? The counselor? Ugly is ugly. There is no room or need for ugliness. White on white or black on black. An acceptable but unacceptable double standard at times. Hispanic on Hispanic or Asian on Asian. Asian on white or Hispanic on black. Black on Asian or white on Hispanic, etc., etc., etc. Ugly is ugly. Abuse. What does it mean to you? For you personally? How have you been abused? What or who do you know who has been abused? When does abuse need to be addressed? Right away? Wait for a few days, weeks, months, or years? Not at all. Just let it pass. But only to be manifested, unfortunately, in a detrimental fashion. Where did your abuse occur? How well did you know or do you know the perpetrator? How much do you trust, love, and respect yourself in order to boldly and unashamedly discuss your misfortune? Healthy peace. Access your abilities, capabilities. You have skills, you have talents, you have gifts to share with others. This is Mark Stephen Hooper. Humble Christian servant of God. You can reach me at 972-754-8288 or email me at markshop@sbcglobal.net. E equals SBM, emotional stability equals spiritual, physical, mental wellness and strength. Again, how you feel about you impacts and influences how you perceive and treat the person next to you. As his divine power hath given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness through the knowledge of him. 2 Peter 1 and 3, Hebrews 4 and 12. For the word of God is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and praise and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. Again, this is an excerpt, the abuse excerpt from my soon-to-be published literary piece, I Am a Laborer. And I am a laborer for the Lord. I love you. God bless you. Stay healthy. God's love. Thank you.